Hi guys, so today I'm be doing a Halloween-esque type of book review video. I only have 5 books because I really wanted to get this done before Halloween, and I know Halloween's just in like 2 days, so I'm gonna upload this tomorrow. Um, Now only 3 of the books are kind of Halloween-esque. The other 2 are just like mystery books. I really didn't have any like Halloween type books this year to read. So let's just get right into it. So I'm going to start out with the 2 mystery books. This one is called Flamingo Fatale. It's by Jimmie Ruth Evans. It's a trailer park mystery. This is what it looks like. And the characters in this book are really sassy. I really enjoy, like, I always like when you read a mystery book and characters are just like sassy. The main character, Wanda Nell, she is just a spitfire. Like, she is like a type of person that you would want to be friends with and see how she reacts to different situations. She lives in a trailer park. She works 2 jobs. She has 3 kids. 2 of the kids live with her. The other one doesn't. He's I think he's an adult. Here, her ex-husband shows up at her trailer home, and they end up having a fight. And later, after she comes home from her second job, she finds him dead. And everybody in this town knows, I guess, her ex-husband. So, of course, everybody points the blame at her. Like, the sheriff was her ex-husband's best friend, so he obviously wants to point the blame at her. And the guy who runs this like mini mart kind of thing, he was his best friend too. So she just goes on the hunt to try and figure out what happened to him, who did it, why. And the one thing I didn't like about this book was that it was really lengthy. I feel like some of the things in this book they could have just taken out because it was just too long of a book. Like, it just got to the point where I was like, okay, like, can we get to the point of the story, kind of like that? But all in all, it was still a really good book. I just don't like when authors like draw out their books like that, where it's like, okay, like, some of these things you didn't really have to put in the book because it had nothing to do with the story in general. So this was another book that was in the same genre of sassiness as the Trailer Park Mystery book. This is called Popped Off. It's by Jeffrey Allen. It's a stay-at-home dad mystery. This is what it looks like, and the main character, his name is Deuce. He coaches his daughter's soccer games um while his wife brings home the bacon. She works for this law firm where she's a partner. And so he does basically, cleans the house, cooks, coaches his daughter's soccer games, that sort of thing. And the guy, I forget how he's like, well, they call him the king of soccer, and somehow he's been missing for a while from the association. And here it turns out that he owed people a lot of money, and he was trying to get money where, like, he stole money from a casino to pay for something, and then he got into this thing where it was like these sorority girls helped place bets for people on different sporting event type things, and he was helping them with some other type of thing that I don't want to get into because it's really random and it's really funny. Kind a little, well, I don't think it would be funny, but I don't know. It's one of those, it's a thing that happens like in a lot of like movies and stuff. I don't want to say get into it, but if you read the book, you'll know. And he says, well, if I get the money from that, then I can pay that off and this and that. So here, the one thing that was really weird with the book is this is one of the books where somebody didn't die in a mystery book that I've read. Um, they're just like, he's just in hiding or something, so that these sorority girls can't find him to I guess kidnap him, that type of thing, I guess. I don't know. But it was a really good book. The chapters are really short in the book. There was 60 chapters, but they were really short. Like they were just like a couple pages long. So this next book, I think you guys, if you never watched the movies, maybe some of you guys know about the house. I watched I think that was the first time I ever watched it this year on TV. It was the Amityville Horror, and I don't remember if I read this book in a different Halloween book review video. I do not know, but I seen it and I was like, well, I might as well get it because I needed a couple books to read for like around the Halloween season. So this is the Amityville Horror. This is some of the stuff in this book is different from the movie version. It's by Anson. This is what it looks like. And I'm not going to go into detail about the stuff that the real thing that happened in the house, because maybe some people already know what happened and whatever. But anyway, this couple moves in with their 3 kids, and they end up having these crazy experiences in this house. And they are really, really, like, it scared me. Like, that's how bad it was. It was just like, I would read it and then like I feel like I would have like nightmares about it because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't. And then the other thing was like, why, when all these weird things started happening, why didn't you just leave? Like I was thinking like this book would have been shorter if you would have just left, especially when they found this little closet-esque type little room that was painted red. And I was like, that should have been, and it wasn't in any of the blueprints for the house. So I'm thinking that should have been your next indicator of how you should have just got out of the house while you could, before the house tried to like kill you. So this book, I really didn't get into it, and I didn't really understand the whole thing of it. I think it was like, there was a book prior to this, but it's called Vampires of Night World. It's by David Bischoff. This is what it looks like. It's a small little book. And it's about these people who killed this person off that they said was Satan, and they're on this planet called Styx, Styx, and they killed him off, or they thought they killed him off. But all of these monsters are going out of control. I think it's supposed to be like it takes place like, I don't know, like in the computer age type of thing, I guess. I don't really know. And here these 2 characters get bitten by this vampire, and they're trying to deal with not trying to turn into these vampire things. And they try to find this cure for it, stuff like that. Then something happens at the end of the book that I'm not really certain what happens, because the book was just too hard to get into. And I don't know if it's because if there was a book previous to this, because they do hint on stuff that happened in a different book. So I'm gonna assume that that's why I really didn't get into it. I don't know, but it really wasn't that great in my opinion. I really just didn't really get into it. This is The Matrix, and this is by Jonathan Aycliffe. I don't know. It's an ancient evil waits for him within the pages of The Matrix. This is what it looks like. And it's about this man his wife dies, and he ends up working for some kind of research thing where they want to look into like demons and witchcraft and stuff like that, because I think it was something where they want evidence that it's real. So he spends all of his research looking for this thing and doing all these weird like seances and like things to see if things would happen that he could find proof that these things are real. And he finds this thing, I guess, and stuff like that, and he becomes the apprentice to this thing. And it's I really enjoy it so far. It's a really good book. I thought like The Matrix was, well, I'm not really done with it yet, so you guys know. I just wanted to get this book done. I'm not completely done with it, but so far it's good. And I thought The Matrix was um that guy who had like pins in his head and was white, and he had like that box. Wasn't that what The Matrix was? Because I know I was right. I seen some movies, I think, that were, and I don't remember, like, and his name was like Pinhead or something like that. I don't remember. And he had a box, and he had it, how to defeat him. He had to put him in this box, something like that. I don't remember if that was The Matrix or not. But this book is really good. It really intrigues me, and it's different than a lot of these different books that I read for this book review video. So I hope you guys have a safe and happy Halloween, and I'll see you guys next time with another video.